In the year 3000 Detroit, Rip visits a man named Charles and tells him that he has come to collect the fragment of the Spear of Destiny. Sarah tells the team that Lily's algorithm has pinpointed the location of the spear in 3000 Detroit. Sarah tells Nate to stay on the ship, but as they are about to leave, Gideon tells him that the medallion cannot sense the spear fragment anymore. The Legends of Tomorrow find Charles, and Amaya tells him that he was Dr. Midnight. They realize that Rip killed him and has taken the fragment. Amaya argues with Sarah after blaming her for letting Rip go. Gideon tells them that they must go to 507 AD, Britannia, where another fragment is being hidden. They realize that the members of the Justice Society of America have spread out through time to keep the fragments of the spear safe. Mick confronts Stein due to his weird behavior. Stein shows him a piece of tech he found on Charles. Once the team arrives, they are confronted by King Arthur's knights. Ray convinces them to bring them to King Arthur. Ray talks to Arthur, who reveals that Rip had kidnapped some of the knights of the Round Table. Arthur calls forth the sorcerer Merlin, who is revealed to be Courtney, aka Stargirl. They bring her to Wave Rider and ask her why she is there. She tells them that the JSA's mission to Leipzig was to retrieve the Spear of Destiny. They are accompanied by Rip, who proposed that they each take a piece to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. All of them were sent to various points in time with a piece of the spear each. While the team wait in Camelot for Rip to show up, he and Damien attack King Arthur in the woods. A mind control Arthur arrives with Rip and Damien, demanding to know where the spear fragment is. After a brief struggle, with Sir Galahad being killed, Damien threatens to have Arthur kill himself unless they get the fragment. Arthur's wife, Queen Guinevere, is left to pick up the mantle, and Sarah assures her that she can do it. Amaya tells Stargirl to come with them, but Courtney refuses to leave. Back on the Wave Rider, Jax finds out that Stein stole a piece of mind controlling tech from Charles. They prepare to get ready to test it out, with Mick as the subject. It doesn't seem to work, but Stein realizes that the Legion of Doom is about to attack Camelot when the device glows red. Guinevere prepares to battle them, and Nate tries to stop Ray from going when he sees his death illustrated in his history book. Ray tells him that he will not walk away from helping to save Camelot. Despite Nate's warning of his future death, he remains with his decision. Using the medallion, Sarah and Amaya realize that Stargirl hid the fragment in King Arthur's sword, which is stuck in the stone. Amaya retrieves it, but they are confronted by Courtney. Amaya realizes that Stargirl has fallen in love with Arthur. Courtney tells them to take the fragment, but reveals that she is staying. When the team prepares to leave, Nate tells them about Ray's decision. Sarah tells them that he had already made up his mind, and they should leave before they lose the fragment. Mick, Stein, Jax, and Nate refuse to leave him behind, despite Sarah's orders. Amaya surprisingly steps up and tells Sarah that they cannot leave him as well. Jax has an idea and gets the mind control device to work, but instead Mick controls Stein. They decide to have him take over the opposing knights and override their brain with his dark thoughts. Rip also uses the tech he stole from Charles to control an army to combat the Knights of Camelot and the Legends of Tomorrow. The battle begins and the Legends gain the upper hand. Mick is able to render the rest of the knights useless and Rip is defeated. Damien retreats and leaves Rip to be taken by the team. Ray catches up with Damien in a two duel. Ray is able to best him using his modified lightsaber, but is taken by a surprise shot from a laser gun. Damien then makes his escape. Nate finds him and yells at him to wake up. Ray comes to and reveals that his atom suit protected him. The Legends prepare to leave, and Amaya shares a heartfelt goodbye with Courtney. Sarah and Ray say goodbye to Guinevere, with her offering Ray a seat at the round table should he return. Sarah then shares a kiss with her before they leave. On the Wave Rider, Jax threatens to kill Rip if he hurts anyone on the team. When he leaves, Rip talks to Gideon and puts on a sinister smile. Will the Legends save Rip? When will we see Snart? Will the Spear of Destiny stop the Black Flash? Will Jay Garrick or Bot Allen have to show up to help? Why did we see a double of Sarah? Did Jax sign his death certificate? Will the Legion of Doom truly be stopped? Who will die at the end of the season? You'll find out on the next episode of Legends of Tomorrow.